Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. The last time I made a video I told you guys that something big was coming, and it's taken me a while to kind of wrap my head around what we have in front of us. Now obviously we are talking about the Steam Deck from Valve, and we were a little late to the pre-order party, which caused us to have a Q3 Steam Deck reservation, which was fulfilled a few weeks ago. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Steam Deck today and my opinions about it and what we went through to finally get it where we want it to be. Hope you enjoy the video and stay tuned. Now, it's been a few weeks since we've had our hands on the Steam Deck, and there have been a lot of updates that have come from Valve, even in the 3-week period that we've had it. And I thought it might be fun to just take a look at what it's like when our Steam Deck starts up. Immediately after we press the on button, we get a chime that lets us know that the device is turning on. We get our Steam Deck boot screen here, and then we've uploaded our own little boot video. We'll let you enjoy it. Now, that's one of the great things about the Steam Deck. It is a completely customizable device. It is a portable PC running a custom version, custom distro of Linux that has been tuned and geared toward a PC game emulation. And one of the first things that we found with our Steam Deck was that the games that ran on Windows, that were legacy games, were immediately playable on the Steam Deck. Things like Return to Castle Wolfenstein and a lot of those older legacy PC games that we struggled to get to work on some of our other handheld devices immediately worked. And I would attribute that to the fantastic work that the developers have been doing with Proton and creating that compatibility layer on top of an already stable Linux platform. Now, as you can see, the first thing that I'm greeted to here is the home screen. This has been highly modified with plugins, and anybody can do it. It's totally available with some minimal knowledge, a couple of commands, and you're off and running to kind of customize the whole experience here. You can see that I have lots and lots of games loaded, and not only am I playing regular PC games like Apex Legends and War Robots and World of Warships, but you'll see F-Zero GX and Nintendo Mario Kart DS and Star Fox from Super Nintendo. So obviously we have loaded emulation software onto this, and we're not going to get into any of that, only because that's not what this video is about. This is going to be our opinions about the Steam Deck and how it will fit into our day-to-day life. So, but I want to make sure that everybody understands that there is a lot of games that are compatible and available on the Steam Deck. 30,000 titles in the Steam store. A portion of those are compatible with the Steam Deck, but I can tell you right now, I haven't found a game that doesn't work at least a little bit with the Steam Deck. There are some workarounds, maybe things don't quite map correctly to the control of the screen, but you can do that work yourself in order to make it compatible. One of the other very interesting things about this device, before we get into our opinions about it, is that it has a built-in system monitoring agent that is incredibly detailed, right? It allows you to modify your frame rate, allows you to modify your refresh rate on the display. It allows you to set a manual TDP setting. No other device has this kind of integrated controls that are so easily accessible directly from the home screen. You can even set manual GPU clocks on this particular device. Now, I have to think that the reason that Valve is able to provide this kind of a granular control is because of the custom APU that they have designed with AMD for this particular device. So one of the last things I want to show you, which I find super cool, is in this menu you can also turn on performance overlay, which allows you to have an on-screen display of technical data about your Steam Deck. So for now, we're going to leave this on so you guys can see exactly what our Steam Deck is doing while we are doing whatever it is that we're going to do on this video next. So all of these games run. They all run well. There is absolutely no stutter. I find no problem with them at all. The Steam Deck's TDP can be turned all the way up to 15 watts, which gives you the most amount of performance out of the device, and it's going to drain the battery very quickly. A lot of people have a lot of complaints about the battery in the Steam Deck being drained very quickly. If you do not manage your TDP and you leave it very high manually, or you let it automatically spin up to as high as it needs to go, you are going to drain the battery quickly. I can tell you that for my gaming and what I do, I rarely turn the TDP up over 10. Mostly for any type of modern contemporary game, I'm at an 8. And when I am not playing modern 3D games from the Steam store and I'm emulating any console, it's at a 3. The lowest it can go, because I want to save that battery and it doesn't need that performance. So as you can see, Return of Castle Wolfenstein, Fallout Shelter, which is a cool little game inside the Fallout world. Obviously, all of these games are going to work. I was playing Dome Keeper when it was in demo. I haven't purchased it yet on the Steam store, but Dome Keeper worked really well, and it's a super fun game on this particular device. That being said, these games are great. I really enjoy the device itself. The hardware is fantastic. The trackpads, which I thought I was absolutely not going to like, are great to use, and it's a huge asset to the device. Everything about this device is best in class. Best in class. And I mean best in class. I'm going to tell you right now, the only thing the Nintendo Switch has going for it against this device is the game exclusivity. There are some games that you just can't get on this device because they're provided by Nintendo for first party. If not for that, there would be no reason to have a Nintendo Switch with a device like this. Now, that being said, it is even larger than a full-size Nintendo Switch. This is not a device that you can bring with you everywhere you go. It's a device you keep in a bag. It's a device you keep in a case. It's a device you use portably, but in a stationary position. It's not something you're holding in your hand and playing while you're doing other things. It's not something you're holding in your hand and while you're out doing running errands in a car or something like that. You can do that kind of thing. It's got to be in a bag. It's got to be in a back seat somewhere, and it is not something that you just keep in your pocket everywhere you go and keep with you. So that is where our device capabilities differ. There's a couple of different class devices that we have. We have a Steam Deck for portable gaming. We have our desktop computer for when we're here at home and on a larger screen. And our daily carry right now is a Mayu Mini, right? So we carry this Mayu Mini in our case, and it's a great device. We love it, but it is limited in the things that it can do and the games that it can play. It's only a retro console emulator. And these are the devices that we use on a daily basis. This is the setup that we're using currently. I have a Retroid Pocket 3 on the way, and we're going to see if that is going to replace this for our carry in our pocket every day. It's going to be much larger than this device, but if it can play some of the other Android games that we'd like to play on the go, then it's going to replace the Mayu Mini for us. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I can tell you that the Steam Deck is going to stay with us when we are out and about, and maybe we're going to bring it to a friend's house, or we're going to bring it to anywhere outside of the gaming desktop here. We may even bring it with us, upstairs. Keep it in the house with us when we're, with others and watching television, or, doing whatever around the house. But my gripe with the Steam Deck is that it is not really a pocketable, portable device. It's portable, and you can keep it in a case and you can carry it with you, but it's not something that you're going to have with you all the time, anytime. And photographers have a saying: the best camera is the one you have with you, and the best game device that you have with you, photographers have a saying: the best camera is the one you carry with you. I have a saying: the best device you're playing games on is the one you're carrying with you. And unfortunately, it doesn't really look like the Steam Deck is going to be with us the entire time. So those are our thoughts about the Steam Deck. I think it's a great device. It's super powerful. I think the price point at $399 is the best you're going to get for a device with this capability. When it becomes readily available and you can just simply order one from Valve, I think it's the best way to allocate the money that you have in order to play a portable experience. But it is in no way going to be part of your daily carry that you carry in your pocket and you bring everything everywhere with you. So those are our thoughts on the Steam Deck. I'm sure we'll be making more videos about the Steam Deck. I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of this thing anytime soon. I think it's going to stay with us. But leave some thoughts down in the bottom. If you have any comments about this and how you guys are using the Steam Deck. I'm going to be making some other videos coming in the future about something we kind of created around the Steam Deck that I think people would be interested in, and maybe kind of interesting for us to show off on the channel. So with that, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and these are our thoughts about the Steam Deck. I'm sure there'll be more videos we'll be making in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Obviously the channel is super small still, and we're just making these videos because we want to, and it's not really something that we're kind of doing every day or have any type of specific release schedule on. So if you have any questions or anything, let us know, and we'll be happy to answer them. You can follow us on Instagram and send us a DM if you're looking for something, an immediate response, or want to chat a little bit about what's going on. Those are the only two platforms we're going to be using, Instagram and YouTube. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next one.